Most people think ownership-based pay is a theory. A nice idea, too risky, too complicated, maybe someday. But here's the problem with that excuse. WinCo already did it. WinCo Foods isn't a startup or a tech darling. It's a grocery chain, one of the lowest margin, highest competition businesses in the economy. And yet WinCo operates roughly 140 stores across the US, generates around $9 billion in annual revenue, and consistently underprices national chains by 10 to 15%. Why? Because WinCo doesn't just sell groceries, it sells ownership. WinCo is majority employee-owned through an ESOP. Over 85% of its workforce are owners. Cashiers, stockers, warehouse workers, the exact people we're told can't handle ownership. Here's what that looks like in real life. Long-tenured frontline workers at WinCo routinely retire with 6- and 7-figure ESOP balances. Cashiers, night stockers, warehouse employees, not executives. People who stayed, did the work, and owned the upside. There are documented cases of hourly employees retiring as millionaires after 20+ years on the floor. Now compare that to the rest of the grocery industry. Average annual turnover runs roughly 50 to 60%. WinCo's is commonly reported in the single digits. That gap saves tens of millions every year in hiring, training, shrink, and preventable mistakes. WinCo also spends almost nothing on advertising, unlike competitors spending hundreds of millions, because owners don't need incentives to care. Wages pay the bills. Ownership builds wealth. This isn't socialism. This isn't charity. This is capitalism. Upgraded. Ownership is the missing half of work. WinCo didn't replace paychecks. It layered ownership on top and let time and compounding do the rest. So here's what you do next. Ask one question at work. Where does the ownership go? If you manage people, track what ownership would change. Turnover, waste, quality. Support companies that share ownership. Spend like it matters and say it out loud. Ownership-based pay. WinCo didn't wait for permission. Neither should we. Ask for ownership where you work. If they say no, ask why. If they still say no, look for a company that will say yes. If you can't find one, start a brokerage account and self-fund your ownership. No face, no name, we are Citizen T.